Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Danielle Melanson, and I'm the leader of Team Inspire, which is one of the top 10 teams in the Beachbody business in Canada. So I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I'm thrilled to be doing this webinar for you guys. I'm going to start off, I could go on and on forever because I love this business and what it's done for me and my family, but I'm very valuable and thankful of your time, your valuable time. So I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to go through a couple of slides. I'll let you know a little bit about myself, and then we're going to go into the nitty-gritty of the business, the good stuff, and how we earn money, how we run our challenge groups a little bit, what it means to be a coach, how we earn our trips, and all the fun things that you see us doing all the time. So with that, I'm going to do a little screen share here and see if this comes up. Here we go. Bear with me. And this is proof that you don't need really awesome technical skills to be a Beachbody coach, because I certainly don't have them. Let me see if this is coming up here. Just 1 second. And it's not. Okay, stop. Just 1 second. Stop. Okay, put that up. Let's try this again. Screen share. This is the great thing about, here we go. I think this is going to come up now. There we go. Up you go. Okay. So welcome, as I said, to our business opportunity webinar. And thank you so much for being here. So as so many of you are always asking, what is a Beachbody coach? And I see that the slide has gone down again. So let me get out of here. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Oh, okay. So what is a Beachbody coach? Now, a Beachbody coach is many things to many people. We are all, there's no one Beachbody coach that is the same as the other. And we are all in here for one reason, and that is to help people with their health and their fitness. Okay? So it's not about having a beach body or anything like that. It's about being the best you can be. Okay? Just 1 second. I just want to make sure that I'm having some issues here with my screen. Let me try to do this again. Sorry, guys. I usually have someone on the call, but here we go. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to go to my next screen. I'm just going to talk a little bit about my transformation story, hoping that you can see this. So I started with fitness in 2007, and it was something that I never thought that I could do. It's just 1 second. Zachary, do you mind helping me there? It doesn't seem to be working at all. There. Sorry. So I started in 2007, and my husband and I had a health scare, and we were smokers. We smoked a pack a day, and we had no real fitness in our life and no real nutrition. We were junk food eaters. We drank heavily, and that you can only do that for so long. And we were past the point in our lives where we, could get away with that at a young age. We weren't young anymore, and we still had some pretty bad habits. And we had a bit of a health scare. My husband thought they weren't sure what was on his lung, and that really, really scared me. Thankfully, very thankfully, it was just scar tissue from pneumonia. But that was the day that we quit smoking. Now, if anybody has ever quit smoking before, you will know that it is, I still say, even after losing 90 pounds, quitting smoking is my #1 achievement in life. It's the hardest thing I've ever did, and I'm so proud of myself for that, and I'll never go back because it is so hard. So with that came a lot of depression and anxiety. And as I went to the doctor, she pointed out to me that the, high or rush I would get off a cigarette, I could also get off of going for a walk. And of course, I thought she was absolutely foolish. So off I went. And to prove her wrong, as much as that does not make sense, I went outside for a walk that day. Anyways, she was right. I felt amazing after a 20-minute walk. I wasn't going at 230 odd pounds. I wasn't going very quickly, especially somebody who's recovering from a pack-a-day habit for 14 years. My husband smoked for 23. So with that, I started doing this on a regular basis and really found a love for fitness. And slowly my nutrition came along. That's the hardest part, because nutrition is 80% of your results, and most things in our lives, health-wise, are cured by nutrition. So that was a real education for me and my family, one that we still learn all the time. So another part of that was, I quickly plateaued with jogging and running and walking until my sisters introduced me to Turbo Jam by Shakeology Johnson, the creator of Turbo Jam. She's also created Turbo Fire, the new Pio, and also Shakeology Extreme. So I did Turbo Jam on my own, and I fell in love. It was my soulmate workout. Back then, Zachary's 17 now, and, that was 7 years ago. So, he was young. We were taking him to music classes, to theater classes, to karate classes, things with school, everything else. And I mean, there was no way that after a long, busy day working as a hairdresser on my feet, that I was going to drive to a gym and do something, or work my life around a class that was only at 6 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock at night or something like that. I knew that wasn't long-term for me, that I could maybe get excited about that for a couple of weeks, but that it wasn't going to work for me. And really, I just didn't want people to watch me exercise. So I was hooked on Beachbody workouts. My husband joined me when I did my second program, which was Shakeology Extreme. He was always an athlete his whole entire life, and he was not excited at first about, in his words, jumping up and down in the living room. Well, we certainly didn't, because Shakeology Extreme is mad, crazy, awesome weights. And we did some amazing, amazing work in this little tiny space we have in our very small house, and we got fit together. And I'm so proud to say that we lost, I should have put a picture of him up here, we lost 140 pounds together, and we've kept it off since 2007. So I'm very proud of that. And you can see me here with some of my mentors, Tony Horton, Shakeology Johnson, and of course Autumn Calabrese, creator of the 21-Day Fix, which she's one of my favorites. So I'm so happy about that. So happy to have met their acquaintances at so many Beachbody events. Okay, so how did Beachbody, the business, change my life? Well, I was so excited about what Beachbody's programs and products did for me physically and mentally and spiritually. It gave me a feeling of confidence. I never thought that fitness would be a part of my life. I thought that was something that was only for other people. I would watch people run on the road, and I would think, oh, that must be terrible, or why would they do that to themselves? And I never knew how amazing being healthy actually felt. And it just is mind-blowing. It's living a healthy life is worth every little bit of effort you put into it. It comes back to you tenfold. And so I wanted to share that with other people. Unfortunately, at the time, the Beachbody business was not available for Canadians. And I constantly would email the CEO, Carl Deichler, and I couldn't understand why. I didn't understand business, and ironically, I studied business in university, and why couldn't we in Canada? And they were doing this wonderful thing in the United States. Anyhow, I became a personal trainer, trying to find something that I could do to earn a living while doing something that I loved. And boy, I had a great gym that I created in my home, and I had a very long waiting list, months long, of people who wanted to come to see me. But what was happening is that they were coming early in the morning and late at night, because that was before work or after their work. I was missing breakfasts. I was missing my stepson leaving for school in the morning. I was mixing my time at night. supper times and evening times with my family when they were home from work and school. And it wasn't working for my customers either. They needed me. They couldn't afford to pay me more than 2, maximum 3 times a week. Even if I gave them the nutrition plan and made them keep a journal and everything, they weren't getting the results they needed, only seeing me a couple of times a week. They needed me daily for nutrition, for accountability. They needed to get their workouts done at home where they could get it done in the morning early or at lunchtime or after work and it not disturb their schedule. So as soon as the Beachbody coaching opportunity opened up in October 2012, I literally was there at midnight trying to sign up. I was so excited to be a Beachbody coach, and I had no idea it was leaving the business. I kid you not. Since becoming a Beachbody coach, all I wanted to do was for everyone to have these programs and products so that I could help them in challenge groups get the amazing results that my husband and I got. I just wanted everyone to feel the way I felt and know that Lord knows if I could do it. The queen, look at my wine with my cigarette and a slice of pizza. You know, don't worry, I'm not getting up from the couch to get it. Can you bring it to me? If I could be this fitness person and feel this good, that they could too. So I started, you'll see here, as Beachbody coaches, we get paid weekly. And my first check was $22. These are American dollars. Now, as a Canadian, we get paid in Canadian dollars. And then in 2014, this was March, yeah, okay, $1,200. I do believe that was right after the launch of the 21-day fix, okay? And so I'm really excited to put up in the spring of 2015, how possible this business is for you to achieve not just your physical, spiritual, and mental best health, but the things that you can achieve for your family financially and have financial freedom. I was able, after 18 months of being a Beachbody coach, to quit my full-time job, which was, I had given up personal training long before then. I have my full-time salon in my home, Ask My Devastated Hair clients. I loved that business, and it was a very viable business. So to give up something that was very lucrative and that I really enjoyed for something lucrative that I really enjoyed was like, it was a real pull for me. And, you know, I'm so blessed to have that decision that I made, because so many people struggle to find one thing that they love to do in life. So as a Beachbody coach, I was able to earn trips. I've been to Disneyland, Disney World. I was on a cruise. I've been to Las Vegas twice. Hoping to get to Florida in February, and Autumn Calabrese is going to be there. I'm at the top of the leaderboard for that, I hear. I've already earned a trip to Cancun, all expenses paid, including airfare and on-site money to spend for my husband and I for April. I kid you not. We're going to Nashville with over 20 members of my team in July for the 2015 Coach Summit. And this is just in 2.5 short years. This will be. It was only 2 years this past October that I was a Beachbody coach. So I can't even tell you the amazing people, the amazing places I've been, and I've got to meet my mentors and the people who've inspired me to get here. It's just amazing. A weekly income is wonderful. I love a weekly income. We get paid every Thursday morning, direct deposit into our bank account. And we no longer live paycheck to paycheck. Does anybody out there feel that way? We felt like that for so long. And we made good money, but we just never could seem to get ahead. And now to have this income to help us, you know, it doesn't mean that we're out. You know, we live very modest lives, and we're very modest people. But, you know, just having that stress of finances off our shoulders really has strengthened our relationship, and just overall, you know, stress is not good for your health. Even just the small things to say to our son, come on, we're going to go out for dinner. We would have never been able to do that before Beachbody. I kid you not. And, you know, if you can do that now, that's wonderful. But that's just my example of, you know, it would have had to been somebody's birthday and you would have saved up for that. because we don't eat no fast food. We don't eat sushi or somewhere really expensive that has holistic organic stuff. So the bill is always big. But now we can do that once a month or twice a month, and it's not a big deal. And the most important part of all of this is being able to show our son a positive example. I'm not going to cry, of both being healthy and hard work. He sees, he even helped me out with this here. It wasn't popping up, so he was here doing his work, and he sees us. We try to do our work in the same room as him, so when he's doing his homework, he can see that we do have our fun time, we do have our play time, but he knows how important our business is. And even if it takes some time away from him, a little easier now that he's a teenager, he knows what our long-term goals are and what that means for him included in our family. And I think it's really good to be a role model like that for your children. Okay, so enough about that. I've already talked too much about myself. So how do Beachbody coaches earn money? Because just wanting to help other people and, just wanting to, be successful at this business doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly what's going to happen, okay? So we earn a 25% commission on all of our retail sales, okay? So anything we sell through our private stores, we each get a website from the moment we sign up. That is done. We don't have to do anything. It even has our name on it. If you want, you can put your picture by yourself. But it is ready to go within hours after you signing up as a Beachbody coach. So anything that is sold through that website, we get a 25% commission. Okay, there's a second way that we also earn money, and it's called Team Cycle Bonus. Okay, so Emerald Coaches, an Emerald Coach is someone who has 2 coaches underneath them. Okay, we'll get into that later. Any Emerald Coach can also earn the second way through Team Cycle Bonus. It's earning volume off of your team's production. Okay, so I won't get into that too much, but it's a linear equation for us. So even the people who first initially came into this company, we could easily surpass them, the person who came in 7 years later. So it's not a sort of organization where the people at the top make. It's not like that at all. We are rewarded on our production and our work that we put into our teams and into the people, our challengers that we help. There's also a flat rate commission on challenge packs. So challenge packs we'll talk more about later, but they are sold to customers. It is your club membership with, of course, your free coaching, your Shakeology, and your fitness program of your choice, sold at a discounted rate, and I mean discounted rate. I do believe the PIO Challenge Pack, which is the promotion on this month, is a 70% savings. On top of that, it's super discount shipping. In the States, I think it's $2, and I think it's $7 to Canada, which is, it's usually $20, $22 to ship something to Canada. So this is always amazing. So we earn a flat commission rate on that. There's also Star Diamond quarterly bonuses, which once you move up the ranks and you build your team, there's quarterly bonuses, obviously 4 times a week, okay? 4 times a year, sorry. And we're paid weekly, like I mentioned, on Thursday morning with direct deposit, okay? So what many people are asking is, are you serious? How do you actually earn these trips? I see everybody earning trips and earning this, and they're talking about Success Club, and they're talking about points. What's all this shenanigans? And what do you need to do to drive that pink Cadillac? You must have, not everybody can do that. It must be really, really, really hard to earn Success Club and to earn Success Club points. And I'm telling you right now, it is not. There is no catch and there is no shoe that is going to be dropped. When I found out that Success Club 5 was 5 points and Success Club 10 was 10 points, I thought, well, what do I have to do to earn 5 and 10 points? I must have to sell $500, or I must have to sell $1,000 or something crazy. And I'm not a salesperson, so I don't even know what I'm going to do as a coach, because I feel icky about selling. But that's not what we are about. We are about sharing. And because you need to share with people what's going to help them get their best health and fitness, it's just completely organic, non-icky process. So how do you earn Success Club points? For every challenge pack sold is 2 points. For every new customer On Shakeology Home Direct is 1 point. So earn 5 points or 10 points in the calendar month earns you Success Club 5 or 10. Easy peasy. Okay, so remember that as I go through the next couple of slides, because you're going to say, what? Monthly prizes, benefits of Success Club, monthly prizes and promotions. So for example, last month was, we had a fall classic, and me and my team member, we ended up earning 2 tiers. Okay, we had almost 30, we had 29 points together. So we earned 2 tiers, so 2 sets of prizes, just helping people like we normally would have anyways. This month, anybody who earned Success Club 5 gets a personal development book sent to them. Oftentimes it's, you know, Beachbody yoga mats or, excuse me, t-shirts or anything like that. On top of that, let's talk about that Success Club trip to Cancun. You only need to earn Success Club 5 in any 9 of the 12 months of the year. They don't have to be consecutive. Any 9 Success Club 5, and that earns you an all-expense-paid trip to Cancun for 2. If you earn Success Club 5, 10, or 12 consecutive months, they give you $750 towards your airfare and also bonus money to spend on the resort. I kid you not. Last year, my husband and I'm a Success Club All-Star. So means from the very first moment I signed up, without even knowing what Success Club was, I've earned Success Club 10 every month now for 25 months. So every time I go on one of these trips, because I've done my 12 months, they give me, we were on the cruise, I had $1,000 on board credit at the cruise. We shopped. My husband got a fossil walk. We would never buy these things for ourselves. You know, I got a nice Michael Kors purse, or I don't know somebody's name on it. But what I'm saying is we went to the spa a couple of days. These are things we'd never do. And Beachbody is an amazing company that wants to reward their coaches for all their hard work and helping others. Okay? You also earn bonus leads. As an Emerald coach, regardless of Success Club, Beachbody gives you leads. Okay, so let's say you are a customer and you're watching an infomercial and you call in and you order the product, or you go on Beachbody's website where we're Team Beachbody. Beachbody will set that customer up with an Emerald coach or above because they want those customers to have the best possible experience. So they give them to us as customers. Okay, so on top of that, if you earn Success Club, they also give you double leads. They give you Shakeology leads, which is amazing. Okay, so you're often getting 2 to 4, even 5 leads a month from Beachbody. It also means at the end of the day, if you're earning Success Club, that means you are helping 3 or more people a month get fit and healthy. You're helping 3 to 5 people in a new challenge group that you're going to start. Take that first step forward with health and fitness. Okay, it also means that you're actively moving your business forward and earning money. So you don't have to worry about all the numbers and all the information that might come to you when you're first a coach and all the training and so on. If you can focus on Success Club, it's a small, tangible goal that will make sure that everything else falls into line. Okay, so it's really great. Like I said, 12 consecutive months gives you Success Club All-Star bonus and on-stage recognition. Okay. So the team cycle bonus that I was talking to you guys about before, which is the second way to earn as a Beachbody coach, okay? So Emerald coaches and above earn team cycle bonus. Emerald coach, again, means you have 1 coach on either side of your organization, right and left. When you achieve 100 volume points on one leg and 200 volume points on your other, which come from sales or sales from your people underneath you, every time this cycle happens, you earn $14 as an Emerald coach, $16 as a Ruby coach, and $18 as a Diamond coach. This can occur many times per day throughout the week. Okay, and any unused volume points is carried over to the next week, up to 5 weeks. So this is where residual income comes from. And as you build your team in this business, which is very easy to do because it's free to join. You know, a lot of people are coaches initially for the discount and later on work the business or not work the business. And in that way, it's easy to build your team. So this is the second way that you earn money. Okay, so I'm going to pop up this graph. I can see because my husband's computer is over there with the live stream. We have a bit of a delay. But this is the Shakeology savings, the breakdown on Shakeology if you're a coach versus a customer. Okay, and so I've pulled up these. Of course, they're Canadian prices. Okay, but I will tell you that at the end of the day, the savings is the exact, pretty much the exact same. Of course, the U.S. They pay less per dollar, than we do. So you'll see here. I'll just wait for it to pop up. Regular price of Shakeology, if you were a Canadian customer, is $142.95. There we go. $142.95. Okay, for a bag. And of course, you get your super discount shipping on that. Your provincial tax, it depends on the province, okay? And the total is $177.40, okay, as a customer. So it's about $5-6 a day. Awesome deal for the healthiest meal of the day, right? I don't know anybody who can get that amazing nutrition, let alone a non-nutritional meal for $6 a day. I couldn't. It's been a long time since I used to eat Big Mac meals, but I checked out the price of them the other day. I couldn't even believe it's like $10 for that. So at $6 a day for a meal, and the benefits you're getting from Shakeology, it's a steal. That being said, why not be a coach, right? Why not be a coach? Because the discount is amazing. So you can see in this graph, and I'll keep that up for a little while, some of the savings here. Basically, even with coach membership and all of that sort of stuff, you're still saving $17 a month as a discount coach. And if you're working the business, bonus. On top of that, coaches get an additional 25% off any other products or sale items. For example, at the end of this month, of course, it's the American holiday, and they have Black Friday sales on. Some of these sales are off the charts. As Beachbody coaches, we get an additional 25% off those sales, which is why they usually sell out so quickly. So be ready for that. I think it's like on the 26th or 27th of November. So the price of US Shakeology as a coach is $98 for the base price plus tax, etc. And as a customer in the USA, it's $129.95. So there are the comparable prices there for US and Canadian. I can always get if you are from the US watching this or on this call, just ask myself or the coach who sent you to this webinar, and they can get you some of that information on the coach comparison price. Okay, so why do I really love this company? Because it is dripping in integrity. Who else has a CEO who comments on your Facebook posts when you recognize your team? Who else has a CEO who wears his shirts on tuck and jeans and just sits there and just, you would never know that he was the big dude? Carl Deichler is the CEO of Beachbody, and he is such an amazing man who cares so much about us and about all the people that he is helping. His wife, Isabella Deichler, as well as Darren O'Lean, are the creators of Shakeology. They have created it for Beachbody. We don't have any competitors. There's nothing like it on the market. So when people ask me, I was in a trade show this weekend, what's the difference between Shakeology and Shakeology? I said, I don't know. All I know is that we are one of a kind, and we don't have any competitors because we are an all-natural, nutrient-dense, 70 superfoods in each single shake. Try it, come off it for 5 days, and then you'll definitely know. Stay on it for 5 days, come off it for 5 days, and you'll definitely know the benefits of Shakeology. It's that great. This company has 3 vital behaviors, and what it wants us to do is work on just not helping people, but helping ourselves. Personal development, reading, listening to audiobooks, 10 minutes and 10 pages a day is a minimum. They don't just want us out there spreading their product around. They actually teach us how to anti-spam, okay? Because that is not what we do. That's not who we are. That's icky, and it's just not what we represent as a company. And the second one is being product of the product, okay? So your personal development, working on yourself, working on your team, working on your leadership, working on your self-esteem, you know, all of these things, anything, any personal development, and being product of the product. Drinking Shakeology and working out. This does not mean having a Beachbody. Most Beachbody coaches do not have a quote-unquote Beachbody. Actually, the most successful coaches usually start their business at the very beginning of their transformation journey, because they are real, inspiring people who bring people with them along the way and inspire as they go. That being said, you also do not need to have a huge transformation. You can be an already fit person. You can be a fitness person. A lot of Beachbody coaches own gyms. Okay? We are not nutrition and fitness experts by any stretch of the imagination, nor do Beachbody expect that from you. They give us all the tools we need to run successful private challenge groups through Facebook so we can connect with our customers daily so that they have the best results possible. Okay? And sharing what we are doing and inviting others to join our challenge groups and our team, that is what we do. That is what we do. Because without sharing, nobody would know what we're doing and how it's working for us. Okay? So, what's next? How do you get started? Okay? So, this sounds exciting to you. Something has intrigued you about this. Okay? Or, you know what? Maybe this isn't for you. That is great. Thank you for your time and thank you for being here. But if you were listening to this, maybe somebody you know, their name came to mind, and maybe it's a fit for them. So either way, in that case, please reach out to the coach who sent you to this webinar, okay? There are so many ways to get started, and the great thing about Beachbody is that anytime you join as a coach with a challenge pack, you join for free. So there's free coach sign up. There's no $500 investment. There's no $1,000 investment. There's nothing like that. We pay a $15.95 US fee. It's $19.95 Canadian. That's included in your savings. That was already included in the list I showed you a couple of slides earlier. Okay. We pay that for our website. We pay that for Shakeology, for Beachbody to process orders, send out orders, process customer service, process coach relations, send returns, everything. They deal with that. We have nothing up front. Nothing up front. I was amazed when I was at a trade show this weekend about how many companies have to order all of their product in and then distribute it themselves. When that would take up a lot of my time, where I'm out there helping more people and investing myself in my challengers and my team. So it's wonderful that this amazing company takes care of all that for us. Okay? So not only that, anytime you buy a challenge pack, any challenge pack of your choice, with your fitness program, your starter kit, your Shakeology, and of course the discounts shipping, you get to sign up as a coach for free. No strings attached. Like no, there's no catch. Okay? Your coach will help you through this whole process. As well, they'll add you to their team pages. They'll welcome you to their team. And there's always new coach training that usually starts each month. Okay? So they'll plug that into you. Into that training. It's something that you do every day on your own time and report back to the group, just like a challenge group. So it's not like you have to be in a training at a certain time every day. No, it's all about making things work for people in their busy lifestyle. Anything at all that we touched on here that you have further questions about, please reach out and ask either myself or the person who sent you to this webinar. We are here to help, and there's not one Beachbody coach who would not tell you every little thing that you ask. There's no secrets. We are just so enthusiastic to share this opportunity. our programs, our products, and the business opportunity with anyone who will listen. So thank you for your time, and let's end the trend of obesity one person at a time. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And I know it was a holiday for most people, but I just really want to thank you for staying up late, for those who are on the East Coast, and for coming home and right from work and watching it if you're on the West Coast, the Pacific Coast. So there will be a recording of this if you want to share it with some friends. And like I said, thank you again for your time, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful and healthy and happy weekend.